So as always, it's great to have you along with us here at Art Radio Transmission. We're going to be talking all about breastfeeding in public. Firstly, thank you very much for joining us. Now, I understand there's been some research done about this, and I was hoping you could start off by telling us a little bit more about that.
Yes, with pleasure. I would like to say that everyone is open and receptive to breastfeeding. However, 37% of men and 41% of women feel uncomfortable if they witness a breastfeeding woman either on a bus or a train or even on the underground. And 50% of the public feel uncomfortable if they witness a woman breastfeeding in a restaurant or a pub. What is really interesting is that women are more uncomfortable than men, but encouragingly, the over 65s are far more accepting. So I think the research shows that the public have different acceptance levels, and that's why the Lansinoh Feed with Confidence Awards are so important.
So tell us a bit more about those awards.
The Lansinoh Feed with Confidence Awards were introduced in 2017 and received over 300 nominations from all over the UK. The winning entry was actually called the Crafty Cow Cafe from Burnley, and it was really... She was nominated because she's been such a great support to mums who are breastfeeding.
So tell us some of the benefits of breastfeeding for children and mothers.
Well, there's lots of evidence. I mean, exclusive breastfeeding is recommended for the first 6 months. It offers the best protection for a mother and baby. I mean, breast milk is a superfood. It's made up of a perfect combination of nutrients. It contains antibodies that infant formula doesn't, so it shields against infection. But also for the woman as well. I mean, it reduces the risk of breast and ovarian cancer. And it's great because it burns the calories, so it helps women to return to their pre-pregnancy weight. What do you think, Chitra?
Yeah, well, I think it's a sort of combination of all of those things for me. If I'm being perfectly honest, and I'm now breastfeeding my second baby, and she's 10 months old now. And I breastfed my son until he was 22 months, I believe. And for me, and I think for a lot of mothers I speak to, the main reason why we breastfeed and why I continue to breastfeed and why I love it is because I genuinely just love doing it with my baby. And I don't think, I mean, it's a hard slog. So I think enjoyment and the bond are sort of uppermost in my mind. The health benefits are kind of an added bonus, if you like. Really, the reason that I do it is because, for however many times a day, I get to sort of sit down with my daughter and just have this lovely long cuddle. And I found it incredibly difficult breastfeeding at the start. So it's in no way, the easiest of things. But I always say of breastfeeding that it starts off as really, really hard and then it gets really, really easy. And when it's really, really easy, it's just, it's one of the great pleasures for me anyway, as parenting. And I'd like to add as well that, 80% of women, when they give birth, actually initiate, they start breastfeeding. And it's how we give those mums the confidence to breastfeed for longer. And I think one of the ways we can do that is to look at education. And actually, breastfeeding isn't part of the national curriculum at the moment, but there are subjects such as science and citizenship where it would be a great fit. And I think if we can educate teenagers, the future generation, of the benefits and promote the reasons that this is a natural way to feed an infant, they are tomorrow's parents. So I think that will make a huge difference to society.
Was there anything else you'd like to cover or get over to our listeners that we've not covered yet?
I'd like to say that the Lansinoh Feed with Confidence Awards for 2018 are recognising the places and the extraordinary people that are supporting mums. So, for example, if your listeners are a breastfeeding mum or a member of the public and they know a cafe, a gym, a garden centre, a friend, family member, or a great, fantastic midwife or health professional that's helped a breastfeeding mother to feed with confidence, we want you to nominate because we know they're out there. And we'd really like those nominations if people can go to the Lansinoh website, which is www.lansinoh.co.uk, feed with confidence. That would be fantastic.
Well, I'd like to thank the both of you very much for talking to me here at Art Radio Transmission.
Thank you. Thank you.